Exactly 5 years after the opening of the London Muslim Centre, work began on the second phase of expansion. In June 2009, demolition teams moved in to clear the land behind the mosque, whilst new fire escape routes were created from the prayer halls. Excavation followed, with the pounding of foundation piles deep into the ground. Concrete was poured over the steel, and soon the new basement took shape. By February of 2010, the foundations had been completed, ready to support the 9 floors of Phase 2. Immediately, work began on the steel structure. A tall red crane stood in the centre of the site, then the steel framework gradually grew around it until it towered over both the mosque and LMC. One by one, each floor was formed as steel meshes were bound by thick concrete. As the steel structure grew, the internal blockwork was installed floor by floor, giving visitors the first sense of the layout on the inside. The steel frame was completed in August 2010, which allowed the external brickwork to begin. The familiar cheddar golden bricks used in the mosque and centre gave new form to the Maryam Centre, this time with feature bricks to add texture. The occasional use of cheddar red as a trim echoed the red bricks of the mosque. Then, behind the dome, a striking mosaic elevation gave rise to a new landmark in Whitechapel, repeating the classic Alhambra pattern that welcomes visitors at the entrance of the London Muslim Centre. The brickwork was completed last month. Since then, they have been installing the roofs and windows, which should be completed by the end of this month. The LMC proved that an inspired community can turn vision into reality. Its outstanding success is a vindication for all those donors, ordinary Muslims from across the UK, who chose to give their support. We've already passed the halfway stage for the new development. With your continued support, the Maryam Centre will emulate the success of the LMC, providing more prayer space, extensive facilities for women and girls, improved space for funeral services, and a permanent visitor exhibition centre. Let's complete this great project, seeking the pleasure of Allah, turning your donations into a benefit and reward for this life and the Akhirah, inshallah.